everybody here for attending. I've heard just such amazing conversations that have been happening in all of the rooms. I hear a lot of people just having interesting conversations, and it has sparked so many interesting ideas for me. And I can't wait to hear about what kind of connections you guys are making. I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank our title sponsors, Miami-Dade County, FIU, and Ferguson Waterworks. I want to give a special shout out to Brazaga because all of these sessions have been recorded and they will be made available as soon as we can get to them. So if you missed something that you really wanted to see, we will have that available for you. We want you to share these videos with folks so that people who could not make it here, if you found something interesting, they will be in individual clips. So please share them. I want to thank you to all of the volunteers. There were like 30 volunteers who gave of their time today. And there's so much happening behind the scenes that even I don't know. So thank you to our volunteer coordinators and logistics folks. Karen, I think she's out there. She gave up and started drinking. And then we had Danya Tresplacios, who I know was working very hard to help make sure the registration went smoothly. I want to thank Jungle Island and their team. I think they did a pretty darn good job, right? Yeah. When we tried to find a space that could accommodate 500 people in a main plenary and then 3 additional breakout rooms, that was really tough to find. And Jungle Island not only executed really, really well, but they were very gracious in working with us to make sure that we could make this summit affordable for everyone to attend. So I want to give a shout out to Jungle Island and all of the staff who really, these are the folks making things happen. And I'm just grateful that I didn't have to really drive a lot of this stuff. I want to thank Aver Productions and their teams for doing the AV. They became a sponsor. They believed in Biscayne Bay, audio, visual, and having all of the staff. They came in and they helped contribute through discounting to make all of this happen. So thank you to these folks. And by the way, they were here. Yeah, do it. When we came last night to set up, these folks were here. It was like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. When I got here, they were here again. So they work really, really hard. I appreciate that. I'm very grateful to them. I want to thank the steering committee, Luis Rodriguez, Maria Del Mar Trejos, Lauren Jonitis, Karen Beber-Futternick, Melissa Hugh, Dr. Julia Wester. And I'm Dave Dobler. Oh, and Arella. Yay, Arella. Wasn't written on my list. I want to thank all of the nonprofits and the community organizations who are doing the hard work every single day, not doing it for the money. They're not doing it for the income, they're doing it for the outcome. And so it's a lot of work being a nonprofit. It's a lot of work to find funding, to get these programs these big ideas that we have, to get them implemented and executed and staffed. It's a lot of work. So special shout out to all of the nonprofits and the community organizations who are showing up every single day. And I want to thank you. We had 500 people showing up today caring about Biscayne Bay. That's huge. We demonstrated to the municipalities, to the county, to the state that we care about Biscayne Bay and we want this fixed. We cannot do it alone. I cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. But together, that's how we make things happen. So now what? What do we do? Last summit, we came away, we took a break for a day, and then we got back to work. And the conversations that we had at the last summit, the takeaways, the lessons we learned, the ideas we generated We put them out into a report. We put it out to the world. We challenged people to find people who believe in your ideas and who like what you're working on and to join you. This is not a top-down movement. This is a bottom-up grassroots movement. No one is coming. It's up to us. So what I want everybody here to do is to continue pushing this forward. Connect with new friends and work together to drive progress. Organize. Execute. Join the Biscayne Bay Marine Health Coalition WhatsApp chat. This is where you will find new friends for your ideas, where you will hear about things that other people are working on, where you can then highlight something that you see wrong or that you see right. And we can share it, we can find partners, and we can make things happen. Now, I have 2 rules for advocacy. I actually have a lot of them, but I'm going to simplify it. Does anybody know what my rule number 1 is? Always show up. Commission meetings, city hall, forums like this, university meetings. If I'm invited to something, I will come. If you want me to talk, you want to hand me a microphone, I will take that microphone and I will tout Biscayne Bay. And what is rule number 2? Never go away, right? So many things that I heard today are happening because we continued to push. The stormwater legislation, the impervious surface that was in the last session, the Biscayne Bay license plates. I've got 20 things to take away. I apologize. I'm tired. I can't remember all of them. The Marine Debris Working Group, the Reasonable Assurance Plan. That is our next mission. So I didn't put my goals back up here, but we need to keep driving the Reasonable Assurance Plan. Without the Reasonable Assurance Plan, we will never fix Biscayne Bay. So talk to everybody. Ask them, where's our Reasonable Assurance Plan? We've got really good humans working on this plan. They need our support. We need to figure out how to get these things unstuck. We've been talking about the Reasonable Assurance Plan since the very first summit 8 years ago. And I'm not going away until we have a Reasonable Assurance Plan that I feel confident that I can take a step back. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I'm very grateful to all of you, and the bar is open.